All right, so we live, man, with the debate. Y'all know I've been marketing this debate with Big E and Mad Max. I'm gonna introduce them. Y'all know on this channel we always pushing health, wealth, better understanding the self, and giving praises to the Most High. So first up, we got Mad Max. He from Kansas City. Okay, uh, he's undefeated. I guess you won your last debate, so you
Unless
undefeated
he
right
come
now. And
back
then we
from the
got,
dead, he's still down there.
and then we got Big E out of Alabama, right?
Yes,
Coming
sir.
in. So
Put the gloves on.
we so we talking about the Israel Gaza topic, right? So it's just been some news just hit that it's been a bombing in the city of Gaza, I think. And it says some US backed aid
So
sites
that's
in Gaza.
always.
So about 50 people, but it's been going back and forth. So we're gonna have a good show, man. We're gonna debate these topics. I'm gonna ask some questions, but then I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing and just moderate. Uh, so y'all ready to go?
Yep.
Sir.
All right. So let's start with you, man, Max. With what's going on with Gaza and Israel? How do you feel about the way that, like in this article that Biggie sent us, they said in the article that this is my home. I will never leave. Israel's forced displacement of Palestinians. How do you feel about that? Let's start it off with you, man, Max.
I had not read the article, so I can't speak directly to it, but based on the headline, if he believes that is his home, then he should fight for it. But history is going to tell us something differently. Palestine is not a place, it's a British mandate. It was a colonial British mandate, and that mandate expired May 14th of 1948. The very next day, May 15th, 1948, the surrounding Arab nations decided to attack the newly founded state of Israel. And even before then, you have such things as natural enemies, whether it be a dog and a cat and a mouse, a mongoose and a cobra. It doesn't make any difference. If you've got individuals that clearly do not like one another, you are not going to be able to make them like one another. Now,
Right.
Okay. Let me
Right. So
say
your
this right.
go ahead, Biggie.
Said that the Arab nations mandated that. That's actually half true because the ones that did that was forced to do that by the United Nations because that was an after World War II thing. So
well,
the
that's what I said, 1948. So
okay,
clearly.
so that was
Well, you
mandated.
have to take it back before that, Big E, because if you want to go before that, you got to go to the Zionist movement, which started in the 20th century in Eastern Europe. And from then it just
Exactly. What you just said. The Zionist movement started where?
Eastern
Europe. That's
Eastern Europe,
not
where there was a large majority of European Jews. Yes, correct.
okay. European Jews, exactly. That's not the Middle East. And before you write about the Palestinian, where they got where that name came from, yes, that was British that put that there. But before that, that
Before
whole
that,
area,
before
yeah,
that, like you mean in 1700 BCE when Abraham settled the land of Canaan? Are
no,
we talking about before that? You want to go back before that?
nah.
Because my people have been there the whole time. We haven't left. We
Mm.
were wandering around the desert for like 40 years, but we were
Actually,
still there.
actually your people wasn't there, and I wish we were gonna go there because I would have brought up pictures of how the actual population looked before that, and it was all black people. So we can,
Whoa,
Mm.
whoa, we're
but what
talking
we
about
talking about?
amount of
But
melanin.
what,
I'm talking about
okay,
people. You're talking about melanin. I'm talking about people. We're talking
but
about
what
two
we
different
talking
things.
about was the war in Gaza. But we're gonna go to a history book.
If
Now
you're
we
going to
can
go
go
into
on.
history books, they didn't have suntan lotion, bro. They didn't. There was no UV protection. They were in the desert.
Y'all is not finna turn black. If anything, you're
You
gonna
don't
turn
think that?
Catholic.
Have you ever
Come
been to
on.
Israel? Have you ever been to Israel?
I mean, I am Israel, but I thought we was on
Have
the
you
Gaza
have you
war.
been to Israel?
I'm saying I thought we was
Mm.
on the Gaza war thing.
Okay, Have you
not the
been?
Bible.
Have you been
So
to Israel?
I mean, I haven't been to Israel, but I'm
Okay,
saying,
that
oh,
was a very simple question. I don't know why it
the
took you so long
topic,
to answer, but my
the,
point is, if you
the
go to
topic
Israel
is
and you
Gaza war,
actually
right?
go to Tel Aviv or you go to Jerusalem, doesn't matter where you go to Gaza, you can go to Golan Heights. It doesn't matter where you go. All the people, whether they're Arabs, whether they're Jews, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Everyone looks the same. You know why? Because they're in a desert. Everybody is darker in the desert because they
Dude, I
have
can
more
pull up
exposure to the
pictures.
sun.
I can pull
And
up
when
pictures
you
of
go
Israel
back
right now, and you're not going to
centuries
see a
ago
bright
before
skin,
there was
a
any
dark skinned
protection from the
Israelite.
sun,
I
then
mean, that's
naturally
crazy.
people are going to
That's
get
ludicrous.
darker. That's how.
You're speaking lies. I mean, straight up, you're lying. Because I can pull up countless news articles. You can pull up the news right now on anything, and they're not going to show you no dark skinned Israel. I have never seen a dark skinned Jewish person. But I thought that the topic was on the Gaza war and not before the war. The topic was what's going
Well,
on
you
in
don't just
Gaza.
start wars and not have any context behind it as to what's going on. So that doesn't really
I
make a
mean,
whole
you're
lot of
gonna go to
sense. But if
context,
you
but you're
want
gonna
to,
go to the context, then you're gonna have to go all the way back to back. We talking about the
I
war
took
that's
you back
going
to
on.
1700
No,
BCE when it was
I can take you
Canaan.
back to the 1500 something, K9, but I would
Okay,
take you
well,
back, go back all the way back
1500s is
to before
actually
the
not
1500s.
as long as
We can
1700. You're
we can
not
go
good at
back
math, I'm
before
seeing
the
here.
1500s. We can go back to
okay.
BC, but that's not
Now
gonna be
we
on
were
the
just in
topic of the Gaza war.
BCE. You're not a very
I'm
good
just
listener,
saying.
Big E, but I'm going to teach you some things today, so that
Now
way,
you
when you
can't
go on
teach me no
somebody's
with
show, you
lies,
don't
man. You're
embarrass yourself.
lying.
I'm
You
not
just
lying
said that
about
all the
anything.
people,
I'm not
you just said
disagreeing
that
with you
all
about
the
the color of
people.
anyone's skin, and I have told you that has
Okay,
nothing
so
to
let's get
do
out. Well,
with the
let's
people.
get off of that and stick to the
Okay.
topic.
Yeah,
You
let's
Topic
feel
stick
was
to
safer
the
that
war
way
in
if we
God,
stick to a topic that I'm not going to
right?
destroy you on because you don't understand how melanin
First of
works
all,
and how
you
the
telling me
sun
I don't
affects.
have melanin. You don't have melanin. How you a
What? I'm
non-melanin
sorry,
person
what?
don't
I don't
have
have
nothing
melanin.
about melanin?
Why people
No,
don't have melanin?
man, listen, that's fiction.
What?
That's fiction.
Listen, if you're going to argue
You
with me
go out
about
in the sun.
science,
The
if you're
sun
going to
don't like.
deny
The
science,
sun don't even want you. You turn cancerous. So come on, how is a person that walks in the sun that could turn cancerous living in a country or a state or an environment where the sun shines hard and heavily and give you cancer? Come on, how is that? Make
how
that
do we
make
go
sense
from
that you're
melanin to
indigenous
cancer?
to this
I'm
area.
talking
How
about
can
the
you be
effects.
indigenous to an area that gives you skin cancer? That is
I'm talking
ridiculous.
about the color of
That is
skin, the
ridiculous. What you
pigmentin.
saying are ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's a lie. I thought we were gonna speak with facts about the
So
Gaza Strip
if a
and
white
the war
person goes
and
out and
what's
goes
going
tanning, are
on.
you telling me they don't get darker?
Man, y'all put chemicals on y'all skin, bro.
The sun.
That's
I'm talking about the sun.
chemical.
If a person goes outside,
Oh,
they
that's
happen to be
crazy.
a
I thought we
fair
was on the
skin.
Gaza war. This man coming up talking about they have melanin. Dude, the sun do not even want. If you had melanin, you wouldn't be cracking. You wouldn't get skin cancer. You can't go out in the sun without your suntan lotion. You how make that make sense?
I'll explain it to you. Did you know that
So
there
you're from
are
Africa too, right?
roughly
The South
7,000
Africans
known
are indigenous to
species of
Africa.
mammals?
Go
Come
ahead. Let
on,
them
The
talk.
the
human
South Africans
One
species.
person
being
talk at a time.
indigenous
One
to
person talk at a
Africa.
time.
The
Okay, go
South
ahead.
What I'm doing.
Africans being indigenous to Africa is just like saying that the Jewish people are indigenous to the land of Canaan. That is ridiculous. That is a lie. That is the
That is
Zionist. Exactly what you said. The Zionist movement in Europe, the made up doctrine in Europe to confiscate another country's sovereignty. That's exactly what y'all did. That was after World War II. In fact, it should have been built in Germany since Hitler was a so-called massacre of 11 million. And I find that fake too, because how in the census report before World War II, y'all barely numbered 1 million people. Where the hell did the other 10 million come after the war? So we know that's fake and it's fallacy. But I thought that we was on the war of Gaza. And we're going to go
Okay.
all the way back. This right here, we can go to Revelation 2939 to say that I know you, the ones that say they are Jews that are not, you are rich, and that's you, buddy. Because you're really not, you're Jewish. What does Jewish mean? It's like reddish. It's not really red, but it's something like red. So you're really not a Jew. You're something like Jewish. You're a convert.
Okay, let him go. Big E. Okay, Mad Max, go ahead. You wanted to you
if
wanted to
I
get
would have
your point across.
known that I was going to be talking to the most ignorant man on the
Oh,
planet, then I wouldn't have even done this. Eric, you're
Go
an
ahead.
idiot. I don't know how else to tell you. I'm not going to be nice to you about
But
it.
go
You're
ahead.
stupid, and your
Go ahead.
facts are
Go
absolute
ahead and speak
shit.
your point. Go ahead and speak your point, though.
See how they get
Matt,
mad, and the first
Prove
thing they
me
do is
anything that you just said. I want you to be able to prove it to me. Show me some proof. Show me one semblance of proof. I can
I
show
just
you all
tell
the
you
proof you
the
want.
same thing you just asked me for. Your own book, your own so-called book, anyway, with your revelations. Come on, man. Deuteronomy, anything does not speak upon you. You've never been enslaved on a ship. You've never been taken on ships
Neither
and
have
slaves
you.
into
What are
your
you
land.
talking
You've
about?
never
Did you
been.
just get
You're
off a
lying.
ship? What are you talking
That's
about?
lie.
What
That's
ship
lie.
were you on? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's
Okay, so
why
listen.
people came over here
Okay.
on shit. What the fuck you
You didn't
mean?
come over here on
Okay.
a fucking
You don't
ship.
bring up facts, bring up facts.
Were
Don't
you
come up
born
here
in
with
the
all these
United
lies.
States? Were you
No, you're
born in
not Jewish
Alabama,
for
like you
real.
said?
You're
Did the
fake.
ship bring you to Alabama?
Yes, you're
Okay.
fake. You know you're
Okay.
fake.
Why am I fake? I came from Russia. I was
But
actually
you're
honest
not
with you.
a Jew.
Because I'm what? Because I'm actually Jewish and
Okay,
I know
so
what I'm talking
listen.
about.
You're
All right,
not
so
Jewish,
listen.
bro.
Mad Max,
I'm
get your
not
point.
Jewish. Okay.
Let's stay on this point with Israel, Gaza.
Exactly.
Big
Give
E
me
was saying
somebody
that.
that knows what they're talking about, not this idiot.
Yeah, he don't want to get with me because he know I'm gonna destroy him with his own people talking about
Mad Max,
Yeah, with
just
the made up melanin, right? That doesn't exist. Idiot.
okay,
It's your
Mad
own
Max, just
people
stay on
saying it.
right. Mad Max, just stay on this. So make your point that Palestinians is not their land. Big E is saying it is their land. They were there.
Oh, I didn't say it was their land.
It was
Okay,
not
what
their
you were
land.
saying?
It was a
Whose
colonial
We're
land
talking
is
about
it?
the
British
war.
mandate. It
Okay,
expired. It was going to expire regardless. Why is it so hard to understand? This is known history. This is facts. If
It
you
is fake,
know
made up
anything,
stuff by European. That is white
oh my
supremacy
God.
at its
So
finest.
everything's against the white guy now, huh? The
I
white
never
guy
said
this,
that.
the white guy
I
that, the
never
white guy
said that.
this.
But y'all do that
Why,
every
why, why, why,
time.
why, why, why,
Every
why, why?
time.
Why
Every time we
why do you
start
bite
hitting
yourself?
y'all with information and pinpoints, y'all, oh, then you want to
Your
call me out my
information,
name. Oh, you're
you just
stupid.
sat
Oh,
here
you're
and told me
ignorant.
that
That's
melanin
what
is
y'all
not
do.
real.
I do
Melanin is
that
not
all
a
the
thing. It
time.
does not exist.
I thought you had Rob. I thought you had some intelligent person coming up here that was gonna talk about the war and what's going on in the war. You're
If you
gonna
right.
want to
try to
talk
take
about the
it back to
war, it's
white
very simple. I'm
supremacist
trying to
lie.
give you a little bit of history, but you want to sit here and
You're
Okay,
argue
let's
and
keep it at
you
the
have
war.
be
no
ignorant.
history. Your history is from the Caucasus Mountains, brother. The Moors tamed you.
Mm.
You're an idiot.
Now I said we're gonna stick
Let's
to the
keep
war. Let's stick to the
let's
war, but
stick
you
to the
wanna go
war,
there, I'm
Max.
gonna lacerate your ass with that bullshit. Come
What are
over
you
Max,
gonna
here.
let's
do? What
stick
are you
to
gonna
the
do to my
war.
ass?
Lacerate it.
Max, let's
Liberated? What you
Max, let's
say?
stick
However
to
you
the
want
war.
to say it.
I'm getting broken up. I don't know what you said about my ass, but
Yeah, I know you don't. You want to feel jokes and have everybody laughing, but I'm gonna put your ass with these facts.
you got
Now
no
you want
facts. You don't
now
even
you want
believe
to
in
talk about the
melanin, dumb
government?
shit. What are you
Now
talking
you want
about?
to talk? Now I'm a dumb shit. This is the type of shit I gotta go through. Listen
Yeah,
Right.
to a
because you're
Listen,
stupid. Stupid people and
listen.
dead people are the same
stupid,
thing. They don't know the
ignorant.
difference.
This is
You're
so
too
crazy.
All right,
dumb for me
Max,
to
let's just
insult.
stick to the Max,
You're too
let's stick to
stupid to
the
be insulted because to insult you is an insult to stupid people.
Oh wow,
let's
that
stick to the
never heard that one
listen.
before.
Let's stick to the facts of Gaza and Israel. Let's stick to how that's where this debate was going. Let's go back to the Gaza Israel points, man. Let's just point our stuff on the Gaza or Israel. Max, give your points. You was doing your little history.
I
Let's get
was,
back
and then
to it.
I kept getting interrupted by Mr. I don't know shit about what I'm
Yeah,
talking about over here. So
right.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
keep it
white
no name
supremacy
calling.
is
Listen, guys,
bullshit.
we ain't gotta do no name calling with each other. Let's just have a good debate and everybody give their points and we can
well, you got to have
keep
somebody that
going from
knows what
there.
they're talking about. This guy over here has no idea what he's talking
Dude,
about.
I hope the
He thinks the
audience
white
see
man
this.
just
See
all of a
that?
sudden just did everything bad to everybody
And
else.
boom, the white man just did everything bad to everybody else. Man, y'all come with the same antics. Y'all never change.
Who's y'all? Now you're loving me with
you're,
somebody else? Who's y'all?
you're the white supremacists. That's what
Now
you
I'm
are. You're throwing your hand. I thought we were going to stick to the topic about the war, but you're going to go
why
over
am
here
I a
and
white
over there
supremacist now? How did I
because
become a
you
white
believe
supremacist
in
in the
white
last 30 seconds?
supremacy. You
How?
believe in white supremacy. The
I
lies, the
do?
history is white supremacy. The history that you're talking about has been made up by white supremacists. That gave you an edge to get up in there, take these people land, walk into their houses that you do to this day. Your own people, your own human rights organization says what y'all are doing is wrong. How can you defend that when you said it? Amnesty International even said it. The UN hasn't said it. The only reason y'all get away with that shit because America keeps backing y'all, and the only reason they fucking do that because they want to have that area over there. So when it comes to them fighting or taking over the Middle East, they got a base to launch from. That's it.
You're an idiot.
No, all right, let's keep with the next. Listen, let's just keep it to. Give his points. Let's keep it without the name.
He has no point. He's just sitting over here giving you empty calories of bullshit.
That's all he's gonna do.
Nothing he said is accurate or true.
Put Amnesty International up there, Raw. Put what these people saying. Put the UN up there. See what they saying. Put the third one up there from the Human Rights Organization out of Israel and see what they saying. Those are facts, brother. Those are facts. Why are your facts?
You're talking about
you want to sit up here and call me this and call me my name and insult me. Oh, I'm so discombobulated. That means nothing to me. That's why I'm not even going there with you.
I don't know that I called you discombobulated, but you did.
So come on with the facts.
Right. So come on with the facts, Max. Let's just, let's.
It was always Jewish land. If you don't believe me, read the fucking Bible. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, Rob, I thought y'all had somebody on the show, brother, that I was going to really have to get down.
Oh, yeah, because you know so much.
You got this guy over here, I'm talking about he Jewish, and he was born. That's like saying that, hold on, that Jesus hid in Egypt and didn't nobody see him. How in the hell you going to hide a white boy around a bunch of black guys and say ain't nobody see him? Lord have mercy.
Who said Jesus was white? Who said Jesus was white? Did I say I say Jesus was white? I told you based on the location and the demographics of where we're talking about. There are no, especially when we go back in history, several centuries back, no sunblock, no UV protection.
Your skin is not gonna turn black because you have no sunblock. Only thing that's gonna happen to your ass is you're gonna turn cancerous. So stop lying. You're telling me, oh yeah, well back then we didn't have sunblock, so all of us looked at black. You crazy?
I never said black.
You want to sun in South Beach, Miami. You want to sun in South Beach in Alabama, in Mississippi, in the sun. Basically, the sun hates you because every time the sun shines on you, your ass get cancer. So come on with the lies, man. Come on with some facts. We're talking about the war in Gaza.
All right, you want a fact? Here's a fact. Out of all the known...
Just talking.
Go ahead. Okay, let him talk, Biggie. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Shut the fuck up for a minute, Biggie.
Come on. Go ahead. Let's go.
Like I was saying, if you want facts, there's 7,000 plus known species of mammals that we know.
Oh, all right.
And out of those, the human species, the darker one's skin is, or the hairier one's skin is, the less likely they are to contract cancer from the sun. That serves as natural protection. I'm sorry, what?
I said, get your words right, because first of all,
he's talking about cancer, and I'm trying to explain to him one simple thing.
Big E, let him go. Go ahead.
Out of all the different species that are mammals, we are not one that has evolved like our ancestors did to have hair all over our body to protect us from the sun. Certain toads, frogs, they're very dark. They have protection from the sun because of that. So what I'm trying to tell you is, during the course of thousands of years ago, before any of us were around, the sun is still powerful. It's always been powerful. It has the ability to darken one's skin. Do you disagree with that?
Your skin is not fit to be dark. Before your skin turns dark, you die because of cancer. So that is a fallacy.
So you're telling me that everybody who goes down the sun that's not black is going to get cancer?
I ain't going to say everybody, but it's a high probability that if y'all go in the sun, you're going to get skin cancer. Without your little,
you just sound like fucking white people, and I don't want to fuck.
I knew that was coming. How did I know?
Because you fucking set it up that way, you dumb son of a bitch. I'm not gonna
Oh
sit here and
wow.
get fucking.
Hey, Ron,
I'm not gonna
I
sit
don't do
here
this.
with
I don't do
you
all that, bro.
and get
No.
fucking
I'm
railroaded
good.
or
I'm now
fucking
repeating my
gaslighted by
facts.
some
I don't think
racist
I got no
asshole
cussing
that
and
thinks that
cursing
my
and all that.
people or
My facts
me
been
has
proven.
done something. Well, you
Man,
have no
listen.
facts
Since
and
you want to go
nothing
there,
to stand behind
since
other
you
than the
want to go
stupid
there,
fucking
I hit
article.
you with the
It's my
revelation.
home and
I
we're gonna stay
told
there.
you that Deuteronomy has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you all. Period.
The
Your
first
ass
5 books of the
came from
Bible are what
Esau.
we
You're
basically
you're
go
you're
by. It's
Khazars, brother.
Torah.
You're
So
Khazars. That's
a
what you
what?
are. Just like you said when you
A
first
what?
started out, you said,
A what?
well, you said Eastern European Jews. Exactly. Jewish, brother. You're not a real Jew. You're not a Hebrew Israelite. You
What?
are a wannabe. You're what do you
No
call it?
name calling.
Cultural appropriations. That's what y'all did. That's
I'm a
what y'all
what?
always do.
Who's this you all always
You
do?
got
What
no
are you trying to
words. You
tell
don't
me?
understand
You're
the
trying to tell
simple
me I'm
fact
not
that I'm
Jewish
saying.
like you.
I know you're not Jewish. You're Jewish. Yeah, you're Jewish. You're Jewish. Something like a Jew. But you're not a Jew. You're not a
Look, piece of
Hebrew.
shit, motherfucker. I'm Jewish and I'm
Max,
Oh,
no
proud of
wow.
it.
name
You
calling.
I'm
No
gonna
name
fucking
again,
come
calling.
down
No
there to
name
you're
calling.
Alabama if you keep fucking with me,
gonna
and I'm gonna
fuck
show
me.
you
Max,
Come
Max,
get
down to
this
Max.
big Jewish
Alabama.
foot up your fucking ass.
Actually,
What? Oh my
actually,
God! You talking about
Max.
putting foot up in asses
Yeah,
and shit?
Up your
Max,
fucking ass,
Dude,
motherfucker.
Max.
you're
No,
crushed,
listen.
Show your
Let's
little
just
fucking
boy.
have a
bitch ass
debate.
face on camera, motherfucker.
You're crushed,
Max,
little boy.
Max.
I ain't
Listen,
crushing
we're gonna have
shit.
to we're
You're
gonna have
There you
to
crushed,
go.
little
Look at
boy.
you, crackhead looking
I will
motherfucker,
listen.
assy
crush
We're
Larry
you.
gonna
looking motherfucker.
listen.
Crush you,
I'm
little
at,
guy.
Fuck you, pussy.
let me mute
Looking like
your
you
let me
just got
mute
done
your
smoking a
phone. Let me
dick
mute
with a little
your
crack on.
I gotta mute you, Max. Hold on now. That's too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. We listen. I had to
Wow.
mute you, Max. Too
I
much,
just
man.
this
Look,
is ridiculous, bro. I thought we were having a debate, not a insult versus
listen.
fact.
That's what I'm saying, Max, man. You muted right now, Max, but it's too much. You getting too just you gotta debate his points.
He
We don't
can't.
want to have a fighting, a word fighting match on the screen. We just want to have a debate. Whatever he say, you just want to challenge it with facts. I'm gonna let you on, but no name calling. We're gonna have to stop the debate. It's not gonna be a debate if we keep name calling and calling each other names. Let's keep it calm. I'm gonna let you on, Max. No name calling. Just please, facts. Let's just bring up the facts.
But I'm not allowed to retort. All right.
You can speak, but don't let it get crazy to where it's name calling, no name calling. We just gotta speak facts. He didn't call you any names, so let's just keep it kosher. Okay, we're not doing no name calling. Just bring up some facts and let's keep it respectful. All right. Let's try it again. All right. So the main topic we had here was about Gaza and Israel. Max, you on the side of saying that Israel is right for what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Big E is saying that Gaza is right for how they're handling their business. So let's challenge this and keep it on this right here. We don't got to go back into the 1500s. Let's just keep it right here on this topic. Okay? Max and E, give me the audience a run of history. All right. So Max, go ahead and give your rundown on this history and what you wanted to do and give your point.
I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. It's Israel's land. It always has been Israel's land, and they're surrounded by Arabs. What else do you want? He doesn't seem to understand the geopolitical context of it all and why we as Americans support Israel. It's because it's our only ally in that region. Nobody else is trustable in that area like Israel is. 1940.
Okay, E. Hold on, E. Hold on, E. Let him go. Go ahead, Max.
In 1948, when Israel became a state, like I said, the very next day, the 15th, they were attacked by every neighboring Arab nation. And it's been that way ever since. There hasn't been a time in my life that there hasn't been war in the Middle East or in general. None of us have been around long enough to witness a time without war. So people are going to fight for whatever reasons they're going to fight for. But if you're not intelligent enough to know the history of why they're fighting, and you don't let somebody try to explain it to you, and you don't want to sit here and argue with them, then you got the wrong guy. I'm not going to sit here and do that with you. I already know the history. But if you seem to think that I'm not Jewish, you don't even know me, calling me not a Jew, that I'm not Jewish, that I'm some kind of
Back
wannabe
on the
Jew or anything else. I don't appreciate that shit. And you're going to get that fucking same kind of reaction if you do it again. So
Okay.
shut your fucking mouth and don't talk shit like that.
All right. So
again.
now Big E, give your point. Big E, give your point on your rundown of history. He just gave his history that there's their land. Let's hear your rundown on the history.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, like I said, came in, they took the land. That's 1948. That's proved facts. Second of all, okay, let's say they got the land. Fuck it. It is what it is. Let's go all the way up to this day. They are committing atrocities in Gaza. They are killing children, women, men indiscriminately. Indiscriminately now. They are bombing. They are up right now. People are talking the UN, Amnesty, excuse me, Amnesty International are even saying that they are creating war crimes in a war. It is illegal for you to target the excuse me, the civilians, especially by turning off their electricity and water. There's countless videos showing Israel doing this. This is a war crime. It has been led by Netanyahu, which is a criminal, and his own people was trying to he's up for charges, his own people. So he's gonna push the war on and on and on to try to get favor to get his own self out of trouble. Out of going to prison because he's a thug. Now, and they say that Israel is the only people in the area worth trustworthy. Dude, America has more than Israel as an ally in the Middle East. I mean, don't you know this? Iraq is one of the allies. The United Arab Emirates. Come on, that's crazy. So everything that you're saying, man, is lies. Do I have to pull up the American allies? Who you think that
Allies and people you do business with are different.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Or you gonna stop?
Yep, let him finish. Go ahead.
On.
Let him finish, and I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let Mad Max go. Go ahead. Go
Even
ahead.
over there is one of their allies. America backs them. They give them the high technology. They sell they all backed by a dollar, but BRICS is finna stop that. But they sell they all backed by the American dollars. They are allies. They get all of their weapons from them because them and Iran are enemies. So this is another reason that they back that America backs them. So the mere comment that wasn't no one else trustworthy, that's racist. You don't think that's racist? That you just said, well, nobody else in there was reliable, but I just showed you the countries that they're allies with that's not Israel in the Middle East. So that's a lie. I mean, come on. I'm sorry, Amnesty International, the UN, the human rights people in Israel, by Jewish people, are all saying the same thing. Listen, do you know before this war with them that we're talking about, these people were treated like apartheid, like the South Africans and back then. They couldn't go from town to town, from city to city, because they got checkpoints here, checkpoints there, turning them around. And then beyond that, how can a person walk into your house and say, hey, we're appropriating this area over here, and you got to get out your house. I want this house. Countless evidence, countless videos of them coming in, just taking these land from these people. These people just sitting outside crying. And you mean to tell me that this is justified? Come on. They want to talk about the war because Hamas did a surprise attack on y'all ass. They should have attacked you. They should have been did attack you. They should have been overwhelmed that iron fake ass dome that America gave to you. Hamas showed them how to do it. Iran turned around and did it to y'all ass again. Why? Because that shit is not solid proof like y'all thought. That's that same propaganda that y'all always use. Fake shit. That's why you didn't bring up one fact. You only brought up your opinions and how you feel. Then you went to the Bible. I showed you. I quoted scripture. Come on. Well, come on. We're gonna do this right.
Okay. All right. So he gave his point. Max.
Can you summarize what he said, because he's all over the fucking place over here? I don't even know what he's talking about at this point.
Well, he's saying
He sounds like a domestic terrorist to me. Talking about we should have been attacked a long time ago. They should have done us in a long time ago. Yeah, that's real.
I didn't say that.
You just said that. You literally just said that. They should have attacked Israel a long time ago.
When you say literally, that means word for word. I did not say that. So now you're lying again.
Yep, I'm lying again. Here we go.
You had the wrong person last time on y'all show. Because there's no way this guy could crush anyone except for a third grader.
All right, let's keep it. Okay, right. We can go.
Whatever you say, Ashley Larry.
All right, so Max, your point with the Palestine, he was saying that Palestine is in the right. Just give your point on what you were saying about Israel being in the right versus Palestine.
Israel's in the right. They should fucking, if it was me, there would be no Gaza Strip left at all. I'd level everything, every building, every school, every hospital, everything underground, start all over again fresh.
Wow, now that don't sound like a terrorist.
No, that sounds like me defending my country.
Hey, my brother Roy,
Israel. Absolutely.
I rest my case.
Hey, I'm not the one who's training people to be terrorists. They're children with the little tykes fucking bomb vests and everything else they got. I don't do that. My people don't do that. That's them. You're talking about actual terrorists killing people. And you want to try to, hey, shut the fuck up, Ashley Larry. It's my turn. Your people that you want to defend, your terrorists, decided to commit an atrocity and murder and kidnap some fucking civilians, children, women, rape, murder. And you think that's okay? And it should have been done early.
Evidence of rape. Not none.
Did you ask Amnesty International? Did you ask Amnesty International?
So you're lying again. Pull it up then. I brought facts. Pull up what you just said and stop lying.
Why would I need to lie about it when it's known?
Pull the facts up then. Pull your facts up. Let me see the fact.
I'm not pulling shit up. You can pull it up.
Yeah, you're a bullshitter, exactly, because you talk a lot, but you have no facts. You like to talk and insult, but you have no facts. Yeah?
No, you just don't like being corrected. And
correct me with what? With your opinion? Correct me with some facts, and I'll adhere to them.
1700 BCE, Abraham settles the land of Canaan, later known as Israel. 1300 BCE, Moses leads the Israelites out of Egypt, making the Exodus. 1200 BCE, the Israelites arrive in Israel and begin to settle the land. 1020 BCE, Saul is crowned the first king of Israel. 1000 BCE, David becomes king of Israel and establishes Jerusalem as the capital. 960 BCE, Solomon, son of David, builds the first temple in Jerusalem. 722 BCE, the Assyrians conquer the northern kingdom of Israel. 586 BCE. Do you want to continue to interrupt me while I'm giving you facts? You asked for facts, and I'm giving you facts.
So you're saying that was your people? They're not facts. Those are opinions through a corrupted Bible that was made in the Constantine Council, a book that was put together with different.
That's not the Constantine Council. That was the Council of Nicaea. Nicaea.
You're right. You're right about that.
I know I'm right.
You're right about the council. The Council of Nicaea, but Constantine was the one who implemented it.
Which Constantine?
And you're trying to sit up here and tell me that these were your people. That was not your people. You're a cultural appropriating, because that was not your people. All the facts that you just said through the scriptures were black people. Not Jewish, and not we was in this area around this time and everybody's skin was black. Your skin was never been black, brother. Nobody in your family lineage has been black. You come from Esau. That's where you come from, brother.
Come from where?
Esau.
What the fuck is that?
So you just tell me that you could name this and this and this and this, but you can't go all the way back to when you first arrived, Esau? Come on, man. You have no facts. You don't even know the very scriptures.
Are you mispronouncing the words? What do you try? Spell the word that you're trying to say.
Understand this. This is ridiculous.
Spell the word that you're trying to say. You're hooked on phonics.
Let me see more of these guys, man. I'm going to chew them up. It's too easy. It's too easy.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You've done such a good job, actually, Larry.
Cherry picking the Bible. So Listen.
Yeah, cherry picking the Bible.
No,
Cherry
that's what the
picking the Bible.
comment. That's what the comments is saying. So check it. Listen, let's get back on to Israel because we keep going back to past. We going back to the past, and that's
He
cool.
can't.
But
He
let's
can't.
just challenge points. Let's challenge E's
I just
points.
made a bunch of points. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I told you I'd
Right.
bomb the
Challenge
whole
one
Gaza
of them.
Strip until there was nothing left.
And that's the only point you challenge. I would do this, kill everybody around. Such a terrorist.
That's what kind of war is. Don't
That's what kind of war is. That's why y'all is up for war crimes now, because that mentality, white supremacy.
Were you saying the same thing when George Bush decided to invade the Middle East back in after 9/11?
Dude, I can give two fucks what George Bush did invade over there. Matter of fact, when he was over there, Osama bin Laden was his man, wasn't it?
What?
Oh, now it's what? Boy, you ain't got no facts, no evidence. Lord have mercy, Rob. I thought y'all had
You
somebody
gotta
on
have a
that.
little bit. You can't just say Osama bin Laden was his man. What?
Wasn't
What are
he?
you talking about?
What?
Everybody
You
knows
know
that
what I'm talking about?
the
Come on.
Mujahideen, which was
Come
in
on, man. The
Afghanistan, which
lead,
is
when
where
George
Osama
Bush
bin
was over
Laden
there,
was started, where he was
the
trained
lead
by the
CIA man under Ronald Reagan, and his lead person was Osama bin Laden. Russia was invading Iran, and they did not want Russia in Iran, so they helped Osama bin Laden help fight the Russians up out of Iran, which they really didn't, because Russia bombed their ass into the Stone Age, and
that
then
was
they left.
Afghanistan, you fucking idiot.
Well,
All
guess
right,
what?
no name calling.
You don't know what I was talking about. So why did you say I didn't know what I was talking about? See how easy it is for you to trap you?
Right.
See?
No name calling, Max. Right. No name calling. So
He ain't gonna stop.
right,
How can he
let's
stop?
just challenge the points. Let's just challenge the points and bring
Yes.
your
Anyway,
point. To his point.
here we go.
Can't challenge
Since Ashley Larry doesn't want to listen,
him.
Afghanistan, not Iran, from
Ooh, okay,
1979,
but the facts
80.
was still the facts, though, right? Everything
So
else was still the facts, though, right?
when the Soviet Union went into Afghanistan, which they were asked to do, they did. They were making a lot of progress. They bombed every cave, every
I
crevice,
told you they
everything.
bombed their ass back into the Stone Age.
Shut the
Let
fuck
them
up for
talk.
just one
Let them
second
talk.
and
E.
let me
Let them
finish.
talk. E. Go ahead. Let them talk. Go ahead. Go ahead, Max.
They were down there. They were successful. They were actually making a lot of progress and headway in getting the issue that they were there for taken care of. And then the United States decided to butt in, put their people in there. The CIA trained what was then the Mujahideen, which included Osama bin Laden. And of course, in that point in time, George Bush, big time CIA. I'm talking about
Exactly.
senior.
I just said that.
Mm-hmm.
We're
You just
all aware.
reiterating what I said.
I'm not
Let 'em
reiterating
talk,
what
let
you
'em
said.
talk,
I'm
E.
talking. I'm done.
Go ahead, E. No. Let them talk, E. Let them talk, E. I'm gonna have to mute y'all when other person is talking so they can get their points off. Go ahead and get your points off, Max. Go ahead.
All I'm trying to explain to you is that when the Soviet Union went into Afghanistan, they did not invade Afghanistan. They were asked to come in and intervene. Number one, that is a fact. Don't get your history confused. Number two,
Go again.
why don't you, while I'm
Go
talking,
ahead.
why don't
Keep
you do
going.
yourself a favor and look up some of this history and figure out for
I'm
yourself?
the one that told you.
You got a what? All right. So as I'm teaching you history here,
All right, go
when
ahead.
the Soviet Union
Reiterating history.
and then the Mujahideen was trained by the United States, supplied with weapons by the United States, CIA, and other three-letter organizations that I don't need to talk about.
Why?
But
Because you part of them?
Keep going.
no, I'm
Keep
not
going,
going to
Max.
fret on nobody.
Keep going, Max. Just keep going. Don't
Uh,
let them.
no,
just
he's
keep
not
going.
worried. I'm not worried about him. It's just I feel
Right.
bad for him. Russia
Right.
couldn't
Keep
fly
going.
anything over Afghanistan. They were picking them up and they couldn't send in ground troops because they couldn't handle them. They were fierce fighters on the ground. Russia pulled out after 10 years, yes, because there was no winning the war. There was, at that time, right in the middle of the war, we had Chernobyl. We had resources that were getting depleted. We had a very poor country at that point before the collapse of the Soviet Union. So while we were in Afghanistan trying to help fight the terrorists there. The United States was over there training the terrorists to fight us or the Russians. What do you? This is you can look it up all you want. I don't care. It really doesn't
I
make any
actually gonna
difference
say
to
that's
me.
the first thing you got right.
Mhm. Yeah. Anyway,
So
Yeah.
the point is that the war in Gaza, the war in the Middle East has always been there. Whether it was prior to World War II or after, it's always been there. It's not going to stop. And like I told you at the very beginning of the segment, there are such things as natural enemies. You cannot make people like each other. As human beings, we are not designed to like one another. We are designed to work together. That doesn't mean we like one another. Now, if we get
And where you
along and
get
we
that?
like one another, that's a bonus. But that has nothing to do with getting things done and working together. But if you have individuals that clearly do not get along, there's no commonality. They are natural enemies, and they've been natural enemies for the entirety of history, which we've gone back now for 3,700 years, which I was talking about earlier. In that 3,700-year period, there's always been a conflict. Why would there be any expectation of change now? Whether it's the Camp David Accords, it doesn't matter. None of it's going to work because they don't want peace. Not the people of Israel, but the people all encompassed in that Middle East, Northern Africa, whatever you want to call it, they do not want peace. Peace does not work for them. It has never lasted, and this is not going to change. Not because of anything I say, not because of anything you say. It doesn't, not because of anything Amnesty International says. It's not going to happen.
Mm.
okay,
Can I talk?
go ahead, Biggie.
Now, I gotta disagree with you when you said people natural enemies. It's not gonna work. Blah 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 blah. We've come too far as human beings, intelligent human beings, to not be able to work out our problems.
I
But you
agree.
cannot work out a problem if you're subjugating people and you're not treating them fairly. It would never work because of that. If if they was to have a two-party state, like so many people have tried to do, that would ease things greatly when people can rule over themselves without having to worry about someone coming taking their house, someone coming kidnapping them, or someone coming killing them. And that goes on both sides. So, and that's intelligence, not this mindset that is never going to work. Because you have a mindset that is never going to work, you're never going to try. And if you're never going to try, it's going to lead to war, and then another war, and then another war, and then another war. I don't even know you.
Mm.
I know I've been insulted by you quite a lot, but that means nothing to me. If we had a common goal, you want to have peace with me, and I want to have peace with you, guess what? I can make it. As long as you don't throw a rock, I'm not going to throw mine. Let me run my people, you run yours, and it's peace. But
And I
if that
wish it was
it
that
has to
simple.
go both ways, not just one. And you got to stop saying that Israel is always right in everything that they do, because no one is right in everything that they do.
Israel has every right to protect themselves and their people if
Every
they are
country
attacked
has
by
every right
any and
to
every
protect
means
themselves.
necessary.
Every country has that right.
There you
But
go.
you cannot take streets and tell people that they can only walk this way at this time, at this distance, but that time, and you're occupying their land.
Sure,
You
you
can't
can.
do
They
that.
did that to us in the United States just a few years back with masks, mandates, and social distancing. What do you mean they can't? They do it here. What are you talking about?
And see how American people took that, huh? Got people
We
on trial
we
right
took it.
now about that COVID stuff. So come on, man. Come on. You
It's the
can't be one. You
same.
can't be
You're
biased. You can't be just.
did it
You got to
work?
look at
The answer is
things
no. So you trying to tell
wrong.
people what to do. Some will obey, some will comply, others will not. So
See, and
my
there you
point
go
is still
again.
the same. You're not going to get everybody
You
to
didn't say
agree on
work with
everything
each
all
other.
the
You
time.
said obey. You see that? You see how that is? You didn't say let's agree and we can work with each other and draw a
You
line.
said
You say
somebody got to
obey,
keep everybody in line, so that means somebody's
obey.
got to be
I
able
said
to
keep
obey
my people,
what is
run my.
being.
I said run my people. I didn't say put them in line. So you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. Listen to what I said. I said we'll run our people. I'm not saying I'm put them in line. I'm talking about our economics.
Who's
I'm
our
talking about
people?
our
Who's
finance.
our
I'm talking
people?
about our health. I'm talking about our growing. I'm talking about our education. Not
Who's our people?
forcing people. That's the
Who?
problem with white supremacy because they always want to force,
So
take,
first
kill,
off, I'm not a
steal.
white supremacist. Number one, I don't know
You're,
why you
you're
continue
definitely
to
are.
call me a white supremacist.
You definitely
I'm
are
not a
because
white
you have the
supremacist.
same mindset. And Israel is a white supremacist state. Y'all can call yourself Jews all you want, but you're not a Jew. I'm sorry, that somebody had to enlighten you to that, but your whole history they told you was appropriated, man. It's a lie. It's lies. You will sit in the sun for 100 years. You probably die before 100 years. You get skin cancer and all type of other type of fucking deformities and shit like that. But your skin is not gonna change like that, brother. That's
Okay, so
a lie. That's a myth that they told you all. Your skin is not gonna get dark. You're white. You're European. When humans, we want to go back to all the way back when humans evolved and all that, you was in caves. That's where you're supposed to be, so you protect you from the sun. Your city should have been in ground.
Neanderthals chased us in
Neanderthal, and guess
caves.
what? The white person is the only
Oh
person
my
that
God,
carries the
Neanderthals were
DNA as
Neanderthals.
Neanderthal.
They didn't sit here like, hey, black Neanderthal,
Come
white
on.
Neanderthal, Asian
Black people
Neanderthal.
didn't evolve
No.
with Neanderthals. Black people does not have the Neanderthal gene. Only you do. So who evolved? You from caves.
Can you fact check something for me real quick,
Come
Rob?
on, man.
okay, yeah, I'll fact check something for you. What's
The
that?
Neanderthal gene is present in every human being.
So
Man,
you're
that's
saying
white
everybody was
supremacist doctrine.
The
That's
Neanderthal
white
gene is
supremacist
present in
doctrine.
every human being. Rob,
That's
can you
white
fact check
supremacist
that,
doctrine.
please?
That's white supremacist doctrine. And you gonna fact check that, pull up Dr. Umar, and when he
Oh,
explains
Dr. Umar. Oh, that's a real winner there. Holy shit. He's not even a real doctor.
He actually is a real doctor, brother.
He actually
That was
isn't.
proven.
No, I could show you court
So that's
statements.
another lie. So that's another lie.
Okay.
So it
That's another
says
lie.
here that Neanderthal. Oh, let me see. Neanderthal, right?
And then hold on, you know what? Then he want to go to Neanderthal. Dude, if you want to go to Neanderthal, that really kind of like destroys your whole Bible theory, right? Because Bible talks about creation and not evolution.
So it says it's not present in every gene.
Oh, wow.
But then right
Well,
here,
that's
Neanderthal DNA is present in a portion of the modern human genome. Well, how could that be then?
You just said a
How could
portion.
that be?
It says a
How could
portion.
that be? Did I make that up and then
European.
Rob fact checked it? Or did I get and do some Russian hacking shit and just make that appear? So
Hold on, but didn't Rob just say that it didn't? Rob, what you just
it's
said?
right here highlighted in big black letters. I don't mean black in a bad way, but it says number one, Neanderthal DNA is present in a portion of modern human genome.
Portion of modern human portion.
And I said this. Didn't I
Approximately 1
just
to
say
4.
that?
That's not everybody. That
Yeah,
come from y'all.
Oh my God. How do you know who wrote this? Are you?
I'm speaking about that. It said a portion. Explain the portion. Explain what portion mean. The portion mean whole or portion.
Do you understand how
And
DNA works?
Rob, can I get a clarification on that?
Yeah, it says portion. I would say that's not everybody. That's
okay, then. So your fact has been debacled again.
No,
that's the only fact. That's actually the only fact you ever brought up.
DNA is present in a portion of the modern human genome.
And you see how he take the modern human genome without even saying that?
Dude, just quiet for 1 second.
I mean, wow. How can you do that? How can you
modern
skip
human genome.
Yeah, keep looking for it until you find what you
it's not evenly distributed, but it's present. It says it right there. It is present of the modern human genome.
Some regions of humans' genome have higher concentrations of Neanderthal DNA, while others are entirely devoid of it.
devoid. And the only reason they got into summer was because of the slave trade and procreation of people mating with each other, animals with humans. I'll just keep it real.
What?
Neanderthal ancestry is not found in all
Neanderthals and
humans.
Keep it real.
Constantly made
Keep
it.
it real.
Same with hominids. I mean, you're talking about things that we can't go back and confirm.
You brought it up. Don't say we can't go back and defer. Don't bring up no information if you can't go back and defer.
That's
Don't come up in here with that fake fallacy.
Dude, that's why I'm asking Rob to fact check it. I'm not even.
He just facted. He just did it.
And we're looking at the same thing, and it's saying the same thing, that it is present.
Oh Lord, this man was just
no. It's saying that it's not. No. It's saying that it's not present.
Well, Rob, you just said that 2 or 3 times, man. He gonna ask you to do it again.
Neanderthal DNA is present.
And now he gonna disagree with you.
In summary, Neanderthal DNA is not present in every gene of modern humans. Right here,
Rob, my brother Rob,
right? A small percentage.
Brother Rob.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rob.
Yeah.
Listen here. You see this?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. It's been good. It's been fine. I have proven my point and destroyed the Neanderthal. Love y'all. Yeah. Peace, brother, man.
Man. You
all right.
A good one, man.
You too, brother.
All right, so that was the debate. This dude is slow, Thomas Banks. Y'all give a 1 and a 2 in the chat, man, on who y'all think won this debate. It got a little wild, but we tried to just keep it to the facts and debate real facts. But y'all give a 1 for Mad Max, or y'all give a 2 for Big E, man. Let me know in the chat, man, who y'all think. I hope y'all was all present, but we're gonna do this every Sunday. We're gonna try to find topics to debate. I like to appreciate the 2 contestants, Big E and Max, for just coming in and just debating
Eric, not even close.
Yeah, so
damn, Dave. Eric, not even close.
So I want y'all to let me know who y'all think in this debate. It got a little out of hand, but we're gonna try to keep it with the facts and bring up facts and make sure that everybody, saying the facts. But hey, man, you know how it is, win some, you lose some, however it go. But the audience gonna say Racehead put 2, 2, 2. All right. On the last topic he did, it was, Big E was correct on that point. Max
needs prayer. I got my own prayer. I'm good.
I
mean, got the Lord.
Yeah. But next time we ain't gonna do no name calling, y'all. Let's just try to keep it about facts, not getting heated with each other. But that was the first one, man. So I'm just happy we got through with it. But Max, man, I appreciate you coming on. A lot of people wouldn't come on and defend what they feel is right, and we appreciate you just coming on. Just
Hey, I'm not scared. I got big shoulders. Yeah. I can take whatever, but at the same time, it's all good.
Yeah, it's
don't
all
bother
good,
me
man.
a bit. Somebody want to call me a racist, and I'm not Jewish, and insult me.
Both of y'all was insulting each other, so
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing, but at the same time, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, what up with the crowns?
That's why I didn't tap out, but he did.
Right. So yeah,
he's gonna go eat him some food and go fucking do some whatever he does, and I'm gonna go enjoy.
Do whatever you do. Yeah, it was a good listen, man. It was a good battle. We're gonna have, some more, so maybe we can have it more structured. I've kind of led y'all in the blind a little bit, kind of threw y'all against each other. So
that's the way it's got to be. You got to trial by fire. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Fire. Yeah,
I'm scared of Big E. I don't have any against Big E. I don't think Big E knows shit. But
Max, you did say that, and you contradicted. All right. So listen, man.
What you said.
Right.
Back. I got you, Max. Thanks, man.
We gonna run it back. Listen, maybe
give me somebody that's actually intelligent enough to debate instead of argue with me and yell and scream and doesn't want to listen to facts. We're good.
Right. So, Max, man, I appreciate you having you on, brother.
Nothing but love. Love being on the show. Love being here with you, man.
We will definitely get a run back, man, so you can talk and we can put facts because we definitely want to keep it to the facts. But
Truth Seeker and yeah, Max sounds like he needs. I don't smoke, bro, or drink. I got the vape though. That's it. That's it. I've
All
never
right.
been. I've never had anybody call me not Jewish before.
Right. So we, I
It's
mean,
crazy to me. That's like me saying you're not black, Rob,
right. But
and you're
look,
like, what?
you you won the first battle we had. I think it was on my channel. We had you with Gary. You demolished Gary, but this one I gotta, you went to the name calling and it didn't go to the facts. And that last stat, man, he got you with the Neanderthal.
I don't know about that because the same thing is present in people to this day. It's not me making things up. You can read it for yourself, depending on how it's. I mean, I'll read it. And it's not in all humans, but it is present. So you can't discount it.
Right. It is in a portion, like you said. I mean, this is what Google's saying. I'm just saying what Google said. Big E got a point on that chat saying that he won on that one, but not all people, right? So, Max, man, we're gonna come back next Sunday, man. We're gonna give you a rematch. We're gonna, you know what I mean? Stick to the facts. Don't get emotional with somebody say something, both sides, because I think he did, you did. We trying to keep it to where we can just stick straight to the facts. But
Yeah, well, I'm
I
not one of those
appreciate y'all
passive
coming
Jews
on.
that anybody's going to sit here and let get pushed around. That ain't never going to happen.
Right, right, right,
Bad
right.
Max let us down. Damn, Dave. Sorry, bro.
Trap True put two. Okay. Y'all going with but hey man, it's just listen, it's a debate, win some, you lose some, but
Yeah, it's okay if Eric
we'll get
lost.
the
I'm not
next
mad at
one.
Eric. He can try again. Maybe next time he'd do better.
Matt disqualified himself.
It's Max.
Yeah, right. He put mad, but cause your name Mad Max. But Max, man, thanks for coming on, bro. I'm gonna give you something and see if we can schedule something next Sunday, man, where we can stick to the facts. We'll see what we can come up with though. But definitely, man, we appreciate you for having you on the show, man. All
Appreciate you,
right.
brother. Thank you,
All right,
Rob.
Max. Have a good one. All right, fam. I wish the best for both of you. All right. So add Max to the stage. Okay. So how are the original? All right. So y'all see it, man. I had to put the shout out to Dave, man, Raw Sports Radio for uh putting this together, man, getting Big E and getting people on. Salute, William. Salute, salute. I tried to make it entertaining for y'all. I want to know how y'all felt about it though. How was the debate? Trying to get these coming up, but I think it got a little out of hand. But I wanted to stick to the topic. But I want to know what y'all think, man. What y'all think about the if y'all want to call in and give me y'all perspective. I want to know what y'all thought about the debate. I know we could do better next time. Shout out to Trap Truth. He put two. How are the original Black Hebrews living over there? That's a good question. But Truth Seeker put crazy. Yeah, man. But on the scale of what, like, how y'all feel like the debate was, we can all say that Big E, Big E had more. He had more points that he won on. Uh, he went and ate that big plate of food. That food looked good, though. I ain't gonna lie. He got in his feelings and off the topic. Yeah, man. Sometimes in the debates, you gotta stay in your. It's like a game. You gotta stay in the game. You can't get thrown off your pivot. You throw you off your pivot, man. It's over with. But we had one with the other time that Raw Sports Radio Dave put one through, and Max demolished the guy. I was out of town with my lady. She ain't want no social media, but I'm back. Man, you missed a lot of you just jumping on, man. That was the Avatar said he got emotional. He got emotional, man. You gotta stay on your pivot. You gotta stay on your pivot, man. But yeah, it was a little lopsided. What is the topic next week? That's a good one. That's a good one. We're gonna try to come up with some topics for next week, man. See who we're gonna get in the battle ring. But we got you, True Seeker. We got you. That's wait, I think True Seeker, you is Sunny, right? I think that's Sunny. Yeah, Sunny. We're gonna get you on. Is that Sunny? We're gonna get you on, man. We're gonna get you I know y'all ready. A lot of people eager on the sidelines, ready to get in the ring. Yeah, he did get emotional, because he felt like when he said that he wasn't Jewish. Personally, I wouldn't debate evil. What the Dwight man is doing over there is atrocious, and the whole subject makes my teeth itch. That's Mickey Jones. Feel you, Mickey. But we like to have them uncomfortable conversations on the channel. We're gonna continue to keep having debates with uncomfortable conversations. But we just want them to be respectful, peaceful, and give people a chance to hit their points. That's the only thing I wish I would have changed. Just keep it to what we debating on, and not name calling each other. And at one point when they were talking about peace and getting along with each other, I like when Big E was talking about that. That was a good point. That how we all need to really come together. But very sticky topic. Yeah, it was sticky. You know what I mean? It was a very sticky topic. But that's how we going. That's what we gonna do on the channel, man. We gotta keep it a little spicy. You know. But I think it was good for the first one. We're gonna get it better. I could have did a better job of trying to mute the guys and let them talk, but I was trying to just let them get off. But Dave was texting me like I could have muted people and let them speak. But appreciate you, William. Always tapping in, man. Said the black man, the real Judah, so-called Jew. That's what's up, man. But yeah, we're gonna put a topic together tomorrow, Sonny, for next week, man, and we're gonna put the show up. Now I'm gonna need an Advil before watching the show. Yeah, hopefully everyone ain't gotta be like that, Miss Mickey, but we is gonna put some challenging topics that, just need to be discussed, But we're gonna have some challenging topics next week. We're gonna put everybody in the ring. But for right now, Big E, he 1-0. He 1-0. Mad Max is 1-1. We're gonna be keeping score. We're gonna keep records. Keep the score. We don't know. We may want to do a rematch. I don't know. Big E may want to give him a rematch. You may want to give Mad Max a rematch. But everybody in the chat said Big E won, so Big E is undisputed. Takeoff put, it got a little emotional, but I thought most big's information was correct. Yeah. He sounded like, both of them know they stuff. These are two debaters. These guys debate, so we're gonna keep having the leagues for the debates, man. Anybody that y'all know that, want to get into the league, jump into that ring. That's my crazy, but shout out to Racehead, man. Shout out to Mickey Jones, everybody who participated in this, man. Tried to make it very entertaining for y'all. I hope y'all appreciate it, but we're gonna keep them going. Dave hitting me. Put Dave on the line. Dave, what's good?
Good. You still live?
See if y'all can hear him.
Is this live?
Yeah, I'm on the live. I'm still on the live.
Okay, man. Hey, that debate, man, it could have been, you know what I'm saying? I think the people see who knew what, you know what I'm saying, who didn't, who came prepared and who got uncomfortable, but the name calling it, man, that can't, you can't let it go down on your watch, bro.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because yeah, I mean, stick to the knowledge, man, and debate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like Egg never really got to give a thorough rundown on the history and where he, you know, stating his point or his stance and where he stand at and educating the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, myself, I'm really not that real. I'm not real strong in politics, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm just like the average person. I just fact check. I just check behind people. But yeah, man, I thought Max, you know, so I'm familiar with Max, and I thought Max was going to bring it, man. But, you know what I'm saying, they got a little personal, man.
Yeah, it got a little
you know, you
personal,
got to let the
man.
conversation, the documentation beat the conversation.
Mm-hmm. And that was my fault.
Yeah.
I should have did a little better, like you said, muting them. But this is my first time, so now I understand. We don't want to have no name calling.
Give Max another shot, man. You know,
give him another shot.
Max, you know, Max pretty. Yeah, he normally thorough, man. I don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, that was good though overall, man. You got some talented brothers in there. Unfortunately, I don't know what Max is on tonight, man. We didn't get to see it, but yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Shout out to E, man.
Big E threw him off his pivot, man.
That was light work for him, huh?
Big E threw him off his pivot, man.
He ain't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he done showed some growth since last time I talked to him. So yeah, man, I guess that was easy work. Come on, man. You know better than that, bro.
Big E looking like Mayweather.
Shout out to the panel, man. I'll be tuning in next week too, man.
For real. We're gonna put one together, man. Salute to you, man, for putting it together, for breaking Big E. Yeah, man. But
yeah, definitely. That's what they do, man. I got a couple more.
Yeah, we're gonna keep them coming. We're gonna have a good battle next week. All right, bro.
Yeah, keep it up, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right, y'all hear? Man, was y'all able to hear that? So yo. All right. Yeah, so we don't just want to have no name calling on him, man, but now I know how to handle that. I know how to mute the people. Okay, boom, boom, when they're getting out of hand. Hey, but yeah, getting emotional is crazy. But it happened. The last one I did was like that, but it was on the other end. It was the other guy getting emotional, and it was both of them was getting emotional back and forth, calling each other names. And that's what I'm not trying to have, man. Because I don't want YouTube to flag my channel. I want to keep everything, you know. So I'm gonna make sure I go over the contestants. No name calling, man. YouTube probably gonna put the little yellow star, the yellow on the channel. But overall, volume was low in the beginning. Okay, Ray said, yeah, man. I tried to bring it. I ain't have them on. I ain't turn them on all the way. That was my bad. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy, man. It was crazy. But I salute the Ray said, for real. I always bringing the information in the chat. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, everybody, for tapping in. Y'all know how we do, man. We just always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. And shout out to the contestant. But yeah, we're gonna be doing this every Sunday. We're gonna have our little war standoff. Would y'all like to see a rematch of that, or would y'all feel like, how y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like Mad Max deserve a rematch because he kind of got thrown off his pivot when the man said he wasn't who he say he was? Mickey, but no. Yeah, big homie CC on Monday, man. I'm gonna be in Puerto Rico, man. So I'm gonna be interviewing some people out there, some indigenous people out there in Puerto Rico. So I got an interview coming up with that. Just finna keep pushing the channel. Big homie CC tomorrow. So we're gonna try to keep this pumping. Yeah, man, big homie CC finally hit me up. If he can hold his water. For real, man, for real. But I'm gonna let y'all see a lot, man. A lot of the indigenous people in Puerto Rico, man. I'm gonna be there for like a week, so I'm gonna be doing all the videos for now, holding it down. Yeah, bringing the whole water team. We're going out there, see what we could do with the water as well. So I'm trying to bring y'all some good content, man. But wishing you good road, bro. Travel safe. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna I'm already linking with some content creators over there, so I'm gonna show y'all the city. I'm gonna show y'all some interesting places out there. But man, I want to give him a rematch, but Big E wanted a challenge, man. Yeah, safe travels. I appreciate it. Eat some of that grapefruit. Yeah, man. I'm gonna I'm gonna get some fruit out there. I'm gonna show y'all a lot, man. I'm gonna have a lot. Y'all gonna be able to see. Y'all like family now, so it's like I'm gonna show y'all a lot. Show y'all pretty much my whole experience, man. I'm gonna put that on YouTube, so y'all let me know what y'all think. Eat some of that grapefruit. Yeah, but it's a lot of indigenous people I want to interview out there as well. So then I got big homie CC at 6. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all for checking in, man. Y'all keep looking out for the channel. I'm gonna be dropping some great stuff coming up. So y'all check that out. I want to know what y'all think. Y'all tell me what y'all think about stuff in the comment section. I like to get y'all feel for things, what I be doing. So salute. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Peace and love. Y'all check me out tomorrow. I'll have some good things for y'all. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Peace and love.